Yo, and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector. Today is Sunday, and the end of the weekend. Man, the Cowboys needed today very badly. They had looked so bad, literally laying an egg, looking so bad against the Broncos last week. And kudos to the Broncos. It's hard to, it takes two to tango. The Broncos played really well. The Cowboys played pretty bad, and the Cowboys needed a rebound from that. And today they did very emphatically, beating the Atlanta Falcons today 43-3, and it wasn't even that close. It was 36-3 at the half. Cowboys scored in the third quarter, and then literally all the backups for both teams. Matt Ryan didn't play. Dak Prescott didn't play the entire fourth quarter. So that was a layup at that point. Good to see that. Then you've got. I was so rooting. They changed over after the Cowboys game, and were showing the Lions and Steelers, and I was just for JT's sake, Triple Crown 24. The Lions at least didn't lose. They tied the Steelers. That was a crazy overtime and everything, watching that. I just love Sunday football. I love the NFL to watch. I love college football, probably actually more than the NFL. It's just hard. Like TCU, my team is not very good, and so it's just difficult to be a part of it. But it's fun to watch, and I love watching football. But my first love is baseball. And, baseball right now is in the off season, about to start free agency. All the awards are going to be given out, Hall of Fame announcements, all of those wonderful things that happen in the off season. But one of my favorite things that happens in the off season is they show Ken Burns baseball on the MLB Network, and they usually 2 episodes a week. And so what I do is I just record them, and then I watch them kind of over time. I'm only on the first episode this off season, but I watch this every off season. And Julie, every time, like, are you watching this again? Yes, I'm watching this again. Because every time I tend to learn something. And I never get tired of hearing the stories. I never get tired of hearing the history. I never get tired of hearing Buck O'Neill talk, and Bob Costas and Billy Crystal, and hearing from the players. And it's a great homage to the history of the game. It's fantastic. I do have some pickups here, quite a few actually, over the last 3 or 4 or 5 days, and we're going to get to them. I got just kind of a random mix of things, so hang on one second. Let's get to that. Here we go. Okay, first up today. I picked this up cheap on eBay just because this is a Dick Perez item. And I'm going to send this TTM to Wade Boggs. I figure that's the best way for me just to get it done. There's actually another one of his Diamond Kings cards that I need to get and send that off. So I'll be doing that this week. I got one more card that I needed for my 65 top set, this Yankees team card. And, it's not perfect, but it's going in a binder for the set. So I'm down to just a couple of cards that I need, all Hall of Famers. This was the last quote-unquote common card that I needed. This was a pickup in anticipation after my discussion with Frank last week on Golden Age of Cardboard about the Hall of Fame. And, I really, really think Tony Oliva is going to get in. And I do not have many of his cards. This may actually, now that I think about it, I think this is my first just regular card of Tony Oliva's from his playing days. And it happens to be his last card. And I got that on purpose. His stuff is actually pretty expensive because there's not a ton of it graded. And I'll talk about that theory here in a second when I show you the next card. But I wanted this for the last Topps card Hall of Famer set. And I don't have his rookie, which is 63 Topps. I need that. I think Minnie Minoso is going to get in too. And I think Dick Allen's going to get in. Those are the 3 I'm pretty sure about. I don't know about Jim Cott or Gil Hodges. We'll see. But these guys for sure. And that's December 5th. They're going to be announcing that. This card I picked up. You're going to say, why, oh why, Mike, did you buy a 1988 Topps card in a PSA 6? Well, let me tell you. So this is Ted Simmons' last card. Ted Simmons's, how many S's do you put on the end of that? his last card for Topps, 88. I didn't have it, and there's like a 10 for $180 on eBay, and there was this 6 for like $15. And the reality is, no one should ever pay $15 for this card, but it's the last card that I needed for the last Topps card Hall of Famer set. And so I completing PSA set registries is very difficult. And the real hard thing is you get some of these cards like an 88 Topps Ted Simmons. There is nobody in their right mind that would send this card off to get graded now at prices where they are. And since I don't think that PSA prices are going to change anytime soon in terms of going back to, $10 to get a card slabbed, the stuff of Ted Simmons and Tony Oliva and Dick Allen, there's not going to be a ton of those out there. It's not like King Griffey or, Derek Jeter or something where all their cards get graded by a lot of people. These are going to just be more and more difficult to find in a slab. And so I really wanted to get this just done, and I'd love to have an 8 or a 9 or a 10 of this card, but I have one for now, and I can deal with that other problem later. But I think you're going to see only quote unquote air quotes bigger cards get graded going forward because of the cost to do it. And that makes sense. I mean, I totally get that. But there's guys like me that collect these, weird esoteric things. If you're going to do a player run or whatever, you need to go grade them yourself, most likely. And even then you're going to have to wait because it's not worth it unless you just like throwing money away. So apparently I do, though, because I bought an 88 Topps Ted Simmons PSA 6. All right. Next up, this was, speaking of JT Triple Crown 24, he found this card, I think it is LCS, and he got it for me, and I paid him, and he sent it to me. I didn't buy it for the card grade. Obviously, it's a 3. I don't know how an 89 Topps card gets a 3. There must be some crease or something in it. I mean, that's the only answer I could think of. Yeah, there's a crease down there going through the reds right there, a little surface wrinkle right there. So that's why it's a 3. But I bought it for the auto, obviously. It's a player run, player era autograph, and glad to have it slabbed up already. Love it. I don't know why you would dual grade that and pay that money, but hey. All right, next up is 3. I think there's 3 here. More 5 stars. I'm up to 15 of the 2021s so far. Shout out to Ground Chuck, who got me the Wade Boggs address, so I appreciate that, Kyle. Also got this Andre Dawson base autograph for 5-star 2021. I love his autograph. And then I got this one, which really perplexed me, by the way. Lou Brock, who died in like September last year, I think. I don't want to look it up right now, but these cards must have been sent to him last summer, last fall at the earliest, late summer, to get signed because Lou died, so I mean, that's definitely his signature. I mean, no doubt. This is the blue version, by the way, number to 25. So that's, but hey, Lou Brock got it. And then the last one, this was a much more expensive card. I got the 5-star Cal Ripken, but this is the gold version, number to 10. And they do the foil different, like it's a silver foil instead of a gold foil, but you can see down there, number to 10. But Cal Ripken, never a bad thing. Julie loves these pickups, so there is that. That is my stuff I've gotten in the mail over the last few days. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you have a great week coming up. Talk to you soon. Keep collecting.